very good morning to our listeners. Hope you all had a fantastic weekend. A quick look at some of the highlights for this week, and undoubtedly that will be that of the ECB press conference. That'll be on Thursday. Not really expecting any interest rate movement here, but we are looking out for the commencement of historical means of QE at the European Central Bank. This comes after last week, of course, we saw the SNB embark on negative interest rates and also drop that key currency floor of 120. So going forward then, in terms of what some of the expectations are, most analysts are seeing a range of between around 500 billion at the low to 1 trillion at the high. The first and former of 500 million, if it did come in around that, it might disappoint quite a few according to most bank analysts, but anything above the 1 trillion would certainly be a surprise in terms of the aggressiveness of the ECB's outline on that particular facility. In terms of some of the other source comments that continue to indicate that the likes of Germany and ECB officials are still very much at loggerheads on this idea of quantitative easing, particularly with Germany unwilling to really bankroll further bailouts of the likes of the pigs that we saw in the last few years. Some of the other sources then have suggested a more spreading of risk across some of the national central banks to take the burden off the Germans, so to speak. Otherwise, looking for other things, we have seen the Shanghai Composite plummet overnight in the first trading day of Asia-Pacific trade. They fell there in the local market around 7.5% in the Shanghai Composite. This came as weakness, particularly in brokerages and financial names, as the Chinese regulator is looking to crack down on margin trading to limit that of speculative moves in the market. That pretty much concludes the main highlights for this week. Again, ECB certainly will be the one to look out for, particularly given that move from the SNB, which many have seen as a preemptive move, having seen them already take rates negative and drop that currency floor. But thanks very much and good luck, and any US listeners, enjoy your bank holiday. Thank you.